Guys, we've wheeled this thing in the shop now and didn't video it, but I've already been into this thing. When I bought it, it had a miss, and I put it had a file in it, an IVA delete file in it, and I don't particularly want the IVA delete solely because I don't know what's in this motor as far as piston packs. I don't know if it's still got 18-to-1s as a factory NSX would, but I'm not going to take that chance. So I put a factory 550 file back in, and it ran like crap, total crap. So went ahead and put the computer on it, and it come back with an IVA solenoid code. I knew that it had a hole that was either the whole way dead or partially dead. So I cut all the cylinders out, left one run, made it run on one cylinder at a time. Cylinder 4 would run for like 2 seconds, and then it wouldn't run anymore. So I went and got an injector from Cat, put a Cat reman injector in it, and then put 2 IVA solenoids in it. They come in a pack of 2. So I just went ahead and stuck 2 in that center set, 3 and 4. And that's what we've done so far. So today I've got some Pico, pretty expensive oil, but I thought we'd try it. Tom with the Mac, whose garage we're in, he swears by it. He runs it and all his stuff and says it's really good oil. So we're gonna try it, and then I'm gonna stick some fuel filters on it while I'm here. Even though those look new, I want to put some Cat filters on it. So, all right, let's make it happen. You guys want to come down here with me? Just gonna go ahead and take my 1.5-inch wrench here. Now, generally, I run an easy drain on everything, but I don't have one. I thought I did, but I sure don't. So I'll get one, and the next oil change I'll put one in. I like them. A lot of guys are worried that they're going to pop open, but I've never had one pop open, and been in some pretty low places. And I mean, if you're going to drag that easy drain, you're probably already dragging your oil pan on the ground. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm going to give this a kick and apparently throw the wrench off of it. It's going to go way up there, so stand by. In the meantime, while that puppy's draining, we're going to put our Wilson 2000 CB antenna on. So these little guys, they come with a little tip on here. Just pop that off. And they'll also come with your wrench and your washer included. So let's get our wrench and our washer. And we will loosen these. We're going to take out the little thing they got in there. We're going to take our top of our antenna. We're going to stick it in. Just tighten the bolts back up. Right, now that that's on, let's get our wrench, and we're going to tighten that down, tighten that down. All right, antenna on. I usually don't mount my antennas like that, but this one's already there, so we're just gonna roll with it. I always kind of think that the antenna slanted forward. I don't know. I just kind of like it up. But, you know, triaxle, cab protector's in the way. Mirrors aren't quite long enough. I'd have to move the whole bracket out on the outside piece, and I don't feel like doing all that. So we're gonna roll with it. Now let's come in here, see exactly what we got going on. We got coax, we got something going on, some wires. I might have to go by an end because it appears that someone just cut that off. Anyways, it looks like I will need a power wire. I guess we'll go buy one of those. And that will have to wait. All right, so after a quick ride up the road to the truck stop, we have wires. Let's pull this deck down out. I just stuck it there to figure out where to hang that item. So we will climb up in here and go to town. I don't have an external speaker though, so I probably need to grab one. So after some screwing around, that is in there. The gear keeper. That. I think we're good. But I did notice I had to wipe some stuff off because, as you can see here, awful dirty. So I think we're gonna go ahead and like wipe everything down because it's kind of dusty in here. Look at that. 100 times better. Need to do the doors yet. Crazy enough, it's a weird thing to point out, but trucks I have driven in the past, city horn never works. I'll be damned. All right, pop the filter loose. Go ahead and take it off. See if I can make a big mess. If we cannot make a big mess, it would be great. I should have put a hole in it, but I didn't. So it is what it is. Didn't make a big mess. Awesome. Let's climb out of the hole. Made a little mess on my hand, but that's minor. All right, let's get this crap out from underneath here. If it's done dripping anyway. I think it is. Let's not make a big mess by getting that shoulder on it. Okay, yep, let's put that in there. Let's drag that out. Let's throw that in the oil mess. And then let's go over here. Okay guys, so I never pre-fill my filters. Just do it afterwards because there's no data that says it needs to be done. They're just heavier. You're more likely to make a big mess when you pre-fill them. So lube my O-ring. You just stick a little bit on the threads. A little bit on there. All right, now we'll go back over. We'll spin this guy on and put the drain plug back in it. And then we're ready for oil. Let's see where my thingy is. It's right there. I'm trying to be careful to not knock a bunch of dirt directly down in the oil filter. So there's a filter. We'll crank it on there as tight as I can get it with just my hands. And that's all I do. Never hurts to check it. Make sure it's gonna stay tight. Thing is glitching out. What is that all about? There. Okay, hold on. All right, well that sucked. What happened there was when I spilled all that oil got down in the camera part of my phone. Made a smeary mess. Drain plug. Let's stick it back in. Then we're gonna stick it in there to 50 foot-pounds. Not a 1/2-inch impact gun. I'll fire this thing up now. I just put a fuel filter on it and the oil change and filter. So I got, see, make sure we got oil pressure and all that. It might shut off. Sorry for the buzzing. Revved it up. I wanted to keep it running since I just changed the filters, make sure it stayed primed. But yeah, I mean, it seems pretty good. Sitting there, 60-pound oil pressure at idle. 62. Alright guys, that pretty much finishes that day off. Let's shut the hood. And let's see what I got done in here. I got the whole inside cleaned up. It's much better. We're gonna fire it up. Check the oil pressure one more time. I went to 1500. £70. I think she's pretty happy. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you later.